morning and welcome to Smell the Coffee on this beautiful Thursday morning. Now with me in studio today, I have my friend who is also a runner, Sylvanus Valombola. How are you doing?
I'm very well, Diana, and thank you for inviting me to
You're
studio.
usually behind the camera. How does it feel to be in front of the camera?
It's not as easy as it looks.
It's not as easy.
Yeah, the pressure is on, cameras, lights.
Lights, action. We will take a quick ad break, and when we come back, we get to discuss a bit more with Sylvanus and, of course, bring you the rest of the show. Stick around.
Namibia is a land of movement, with waves that never stop reaching forward. Here, adventure is not something we search for. It is something we are born into. In every corner of this country, creativity rises, from artists, from athletes, from dreamers. And when the world comes to explore Namibia, they discover something extraordinary. Because when sport moves people, creativity moves ideas, and tourism moves the world toward us. Something powerful happens. A platform where movement meets imagination, where industries connect, where opportunity grows, where Namibia's next chapter begins. Welcome to the Creative Sport Tourism Expo. Exhibit, partner, experience. Creative Sport Tourism.
Now, as I was saying earlier, Sylvanus, who's my friend and also a runner, you see how I keep emphasizing my friend. So that when you win big money, people know.
Make friends now. Tell people we are friends now before I'm famous.
Exactly.
Because after that, whoever was not hyping me, I'm cutting them off.
Yeah, as you should. So today on Smell the Coffee, you know how we always do it because you've been behind the camera. You know how this show works.
Yes.
So let's take a look at our Reel of the Day segment.
Sissy, zeg af my, wat is jou planne vir 2023?
Okay. My planne vir doen dit is you know, die boeke ek het you know.
So jy wil meer boeke lees?
Okay. Ek het my spirituele,
jou geestelike, jou geestelike.
Ek het too much.
Okay.
Baie.
Okay.
Ek my familie.
Ja. Wat wil jy met jou familie doen? Tyd spandeer.
Ek het gemo.
Okay. Jy wil hulle meer lief hê, seker meer tyd gee, okay?
Ek het die momente het you know, baie bly vir my.
Onthou as jy sê jy het is past tense.
Oh,
so jy moet sê
ek wil.
Jy wil.
Ja, ek wil baie bly vir my family.
Okay.
Ja, etc. Omdat.
Is jy getroud? Het jy 'n man? Het jy 'n boyfriend?
Oh,
die liefdeslewe.
Ag, nee. Hey, die boyfriend, die mense, dit het nie gewond mee.
Okay, so die man. Okay. Ag, jene, so jy wil vir my sê man stel nie belang in jou nie.
Hè?
Ek het
I know, yeah.
This is me after lying on my resume that I can speak Afrikaans.
Yeah, no, that's what you get when you try to speak a language that you know.
Yeah.
Because ek het my
familie.
I know, but she tried him.
Het gedoen, ek het gelove.
At least she got one thing right with Afrikaans. You just say ek het ge.
Ek doen.
She's on the right track.
Ek doen. Ek lees 'n boek. Ja. Ek is 'n aanbieder.
There you go.
Ek is baie Afrikaansable.
You sound like I think you are 30% better than her.
Ek kan Afrikaans praat. Ek. Wah, my Afrikaans is baie mooi. Huh? My Afrikaans bundles is up there. Ek het baie Afrikaansable. Okay? You see, my Afrikaans is good.
I know it's getting there.
I can get by. Ek het ha ha ha.
Ek het ge. My familie?
My
Ek het
familie?
ge. Ja.
Ek het yeah. Let's take a look at this next reel. I need the ones with our dads in it because they were such odd pictures.
For me is I would comment on the swag back in the years, the 70s, the 60s. The swag was on point in the pictures.
Yeah.
But it's one of those where they will do the or they'll be at a tree and hold a branch. and thinking of it and thinking of it being a videographer myself and also I do photography sometimes. I'm just thinking of the photographers those here, like, my guy.
What are you doing?
Can't you just tell the?
You and I need one like this. Yeah.
Yeah, I think these are more the modern.
Yeah. This is the modern version of that.
But also I think we should look at the fact that back in the days, the cameras that they had, you know, those huge cameras where you cover yourself and then you have to roll the thing, and it was a one-take thing.
J.S. Oates. J.S. Oates. I don't know that. Okay.
Yeah, no, all the and then there was the other cameras that had like 4 lenses. The ones you instantly take the picture and it comes out
And it
that
comes out immediately.
and then you have to do this. Like no, it was on. So you have to understand why they had to.
No, I still don't
Have all
understand the
those-
science. I still don't understand. You must always do the craziest. I feel like you and I as friends, we need to do a photo shoot like that.
Yeah, they're back
Yeah.
in the like.
Yeah.
We are going back into the
Yeah.
well, let's go back to the
Because
50s.
also, with my hair, when it's loose, it really looks like I'm there in the 80s, you understand? So I just have to leave it loose and then...
I just need what do you call those trousers, hipster
Yeah,
or whatever.
the
I just
flared
want
pants.
Yeah. And a tight shirt.
We need to get you an afro as well.
And
We need to get you an
Nah,
afro.
then we are back in the 80s.
We need to go big or go home. Let's take a look at one more reel. I know I'm not the only one that has flashbacks of the
Yeah,
money
no,
I
that
spent.
one hits home.
And then it hits home because you're like,
It
you're looking at the account and you're saying there's 500, like 500.
it reminds me of a time where I was swiping and my phone was off, and now in the morning when I charge the phone,
And you see the messages, you're like,
from the first message to the 18th message,
you're like,
it's just, and at some point,
reserved.
and at some point I was
320.
like, no, this could have not been
It
me.
can't be me.
Yeah,
It can't
no,
be me.
yeah. Why would I swipe a bottle of water?
No, you know when you get money, you do unnecessary things. Come on, keep the change. Keep the change. Why? And then you look at the transactions and you're there like, 500. What did I buy? And the crazy thing is, if you sit with all your receipts, it makes sense. Because I realize I round down. So I get to the shop and I spend 489. I'm like, oh, I spent 400. I understand.
Yeah, and
then how
you
you're
can
there
account
thinking,
for the $80.
What happened to my 500? Like, what? I had 15,000. How do I have 300 left? And that time you're looking, there's nothing that you bought of significance. It's one thing to say I have 300 left, but I bought a phone or I bought, I don't know, a TV or something. And they're like, what did I actually buy? I did that, and then I just looked at all my shoes. I'm like, okay.
I think it's also these small things. Like yesterday, I saw a guy take a taxi from ShopRite to John Minette. If you see that difference, like the distance, I was like, oh my God, you got paid or
You got
something.
paid. You got paid.
Because it was so unnecessary. No, not to John Minette, but to the police station. But still, it's less than a
Hello,
minute's
just
walk.
because you run doesn't mean everybody is capable.
You can just see how, it's that whole thing of I have money and
That's why even when you get paid, Nyango's charging you $70 from FNB to ShopRite. You're like, it's fine. It's okay.
request. And it's
Request.
7 minutes away,
Yeah.
which would have taken you
3
1
minutes to
minute's
walk.
Ah.
And she's like, no, it's fine. It's cool. It's cool.
No, I'll wait for the Yango.
I'll wait for the Yango. But mid-month. Mid-month. Mid-month, you save every penny that you get.
Every dollar counts.
Every dollar counts.
Every dollar counts.
What I just don't like is, why does Yango do that? If I normally pay $20, why am I paying $70? Help me understand. I know it's peak hour. I know it's high demand, whatever you want to call it. But if it's 20, if I usually pay 20, at least make it double. At least make it 40. That I understand. Why went from 20 to 70?
Have you seen there's a new app or a new something like a Yango e-taxi or something?
How
I
does it
saw
work?
a lot of taxis having that like
The e-taxi, yeah.
e-taxi logo on their taxis. I don't know how it works. I tried to download the app. It hardly
It works. Is it giving
Works.
Taxi Connect? I remember Taxi Connect.
Yeah.
Guys, we've been through it as a
I
country.
know we've
eh?
been with
We've been through it. Oh, Taxi Connect.
and InDrive. And I think InDrive is always just in between. It's
InDrive,
always there.
I realize with a lot of drivers, they have both. They have InDrive and Yango. So when it's low demand, they go to InDrive. When it's high demand, they go to Yango because they know Yango is charging quadruple the price.
Yeah, no.
So
I
you
hardly
see?
use InDrive.
InDrive, the thing with InDrive is, I'm sorry to say this, but InDrive drivers are a bit greedy, man. Because in the Yango app, you're paying $20. InDrive, $45. My God.
Wait,
you request for 20 because you put your offer.
Yeah, you offer.
You
with
offer.
InDrive.
It
Yeah, I
gives
think
you the
that's
recommended price.
The good thing about
Yes.
InDrive, you can.
You guys can budget. You can
negotiate.
haggle, man. But then the problem is, how can we haggle if I want to give you 20 and you want me to pay 45? We can't find a balance. And they'll really just reject your ride, eh? They'll just reject your
Like,
request.
40 or nothing.
40 or nothing.
Yeah.
They're like, my guy, the recommended price is 21. Okay, I don't put the recommended price. If the recommended price is 21, I'll put like 30. You understand? Because I know no one is taking it for the recommended price. And you see, no, 45. My guy, it's fine. Keep your eyes, okay.
It's giving an auction taxi.
Auction taxi.
Anyone for 30, 30. Do we have one for 40?
30
40.
going, 40.
Anyone going higher, 60.
That time I just wait. If I'm not late, I'll just wait for Yango to go down. Shame. Or just take normal taxi.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
$15 or walk or run.
Oh, J push no. We'll now take a quick ad break, and when we come back, we get into our top stories.
Do you like traveling?
Do you like to experience new places?
Well, then you should tune into On the Rock, where we explore enjoy establishments all over Namibia and South Africa. Great food, great fun, and so much more. So be sure to mark your calendar as we explore the beautiful landscapes of Namibia at the various enjoy establishments.
And where we also get to go on game drives, different activities, and meet the awesome staff of the different establishments.
We will see you there. Watch On the Rocks every Monday at 9 p.m. on DSTV channel 285 and GoTV channel 25.
Now, getting into our top stories, Northern Italy has a tradition of dunking one politician in the river every year. In the northern Italian city of Trento, an annual tradition leaves local politicians shaking in their boots. The tonka is a comical reenacting of an ancient punishment used from the 14th to the 17th century, in which one person is placed in a cage and dunked in the freezing waters of the second largest river in Italy. The tradition is part of the Festa Vigiliane, a week-long celebration of the town's patron saint that takes place in late June. While many could probably name a few politicians who could use a refreshing dunk, there is a traditional ritual in selecting who deserves this quote-unquote honor. Prior to the event, the Tribunal de Penitenza, Court of Penance, is held publicly. The spectacle is a comedic satire in which members of the court nominate people and state their cases for doing so. There is a judge, defense attorney, prosecutor, and even someone who plays the role of the accused. While those who are nominated aren't blasphemers, which is whom the original punishment was reserved for, they have done something over the course of the year that was scandalous or newsworthy. Very often, politicians are nominated, but that's not always the case. For example, last year the nominees included the last 4 presidents of the province for their role in delaying a new hospital, as well as a nurse who was charged with falsifying the results of COVID tests. And people aren't always put up for punishment due to serious offences. 2 other politicians were nominated last year for their opposition to a concert by popular Italian singer-songwriter Vasco Rossi. The official verdict of the court is announced a few days later, and at that time, whoever was deemed the worst of the worst must take their place inside the cage. They are then ceremoniously dunked into the river 3 times, just as in the past. But don't worry though, the ritual is all in good fun. Through humor, locals honor their past while also holding accountable those who have done something not in keeping with how locals from Trento should act. I think we know a few politicians that would need this, man.
I know, a handful.
A handful.
They actually need to be put in one cage.
And then they get dunked together.
And also not just dunk it, we can leave it for a
Ow. Yeah. I think this, really makes people work hard. If we had punishments to say, no, you are in a position of power and you didn't do what you needed to do, we're dunking you to the river. Not just a river, it's a cold river, one of the coldest rivers, yeah.
And you can imagine how cold it gets in
Italy,
Europe.
yeah.
Oh.
Exactly. So we dunk you, we leave you in there, nyana. I feel like it acts like a refresher course, but it's like a refresher button. It's like,
I know. From there, when you come from there, I'm sure we'll...
First thing, you're like, okay, so we do this, we need to do this, we need to do this. Yeah.
Disclaimer, for South Africa, we must just take the whole parliament.
I know, that whole South African parliament just, yeah.
We just
Matter of fact, just bring water down in the parliament and just, let them cool off a bit because they need it.
It's hot there.
No.
It's very
Baya
hot.
Varam. What was that other guy's
Baya Varam coat.
It's Varam coat. There was a guy that I met. So we were standing outside and it's really cold. He goes, yeah. It's Varam coat, yo. I'm like, what? What do you mean it's Varam coat? I just said, you know what? It is what it is. But I think this is a good tradition because too many politicians, too many people in power go by without being unpunished. If they know their consequences, because now it's like, we promise you, like the last 4 presidents saying, we'll bring you a hospital. And all 4 did not bring that hospital. And the people are like, you know what? We're tired of you guys.
Go.
We are dunking. And I think it's also sort of like a humiliation ritual, man.
Yes.
Because now everybody knows you didn't do your job. You didn't do your job, so we need to dunk
And then
you.
you also know that to avoid that, let me do my job.
Let me do my job, exactly.
So I don't get that treatment.
Exactly. It's sort of like being put on trial for being a witch. It would be fire, though.
Really?
It would be fire. Like, imagine back then, and it's like, you're a witch.
I think in England back in the days, they used to burn you.
Yeah.
They tie you up and
They burn you, yeah.
Just for speculations of your...
But imagine
You are
you're not even a witch. You're sorcerer. But imagine you're not even a witch. You have
Exactly.
no idea what's going on.
Exactly.
And these people just, no, man,
And now
colleagues.
you are burning, and then when you are burning, you see, she's a witch.
She's
That's
a
why
witch.
That's why
She's
she's
a
burning.
witch. Now, anyway, we don't really have much time because I want to get into a proper conversation with you. So I think we can just do our second story, and I want to know what your take is on this one. ASAP Rocky walks away from logo project after private DM goes public. Now, a simple business inquiry turned into a public conversation after ASAP Rocky decided to end a potential collaboration with graphic designer Alan Peters over a shared direct message. The exchange began when Rocky privately contacted Peters, a designer with more than 1 million followers, to ask about his logo design services and what revisions might cost. Instead of keeping the conversation behind the scenes, Peters posted a screenshot of Rocky's Instagram message to his social media with the caption, "I have no words," drawing immediate attention from fans and fellow creatives. Rocky wasn't impressed. Jumping into the comments, he made it clear the working relationship was over, calling the decision to post a private exchange distasteful, before adding, "Well, I guess we won't be working. Best of luck, buddy." The moment quickly spread across social media, with opinions landing on both sides. Some felt Peters let excitement get the better of him and crossed an unwritten line by publicly sharing a prospective client's private outreach before any agreement had been reached. Others believed Rocky's response was too harsh for what may have been an enthusiastic post from a designer surprised by the unexpected message. Not long after the exchange gained traction, Peters removed the post from his page. He has not released a formal statement addressing the situation and has since returned to posting his regular design content. What's your take on this? Who was in the wrong?
Okay, I'm not really going to pick a side and say who was wrong, but for me it's just how they chose to
Handle the
address
whole
it.
thing.
Yeah, and handle it. It's, why are we going? We didn't do our business on social media, so why
He was
must-
just excited. Imagine, who can I say, one of your runner people, one of your marathon people DMs you and says, "Hey, let's work together."
And then I go,
You're so excited and you're like, "Guys, guess who just asked to work with me?" Like, I think this guy was just excited, but
it might have been the excitement,
but like you're saying, let's just keep it private until
everything.
everything is finalized, because they could have worked together, and then later on when the project is done, he could have posted like, "Guess what happened?" You
Yeah.
understand? So this happened, and then you post a screenshot like, "Oh, what?" Because that's what people do. I follow this one guy. His name is Connor Price. He's an independent musician. So when the song is about to be released, that's when he's like, "No, so a few months ago, so and so reached out to me, and this is how and then he posts screenshots of the conversation and whatever.
But that is post.
That is the song is done already. Now it's part of marketing the song.
Yeah.
You understand?
That makes sense.
That makes sense. Not this. Lungus. This
Lungus.
is Lungus. Guys, Lungus is my favorite word. I don't know why. It is just my favorite word. So, moral of the story, keep your business private until everything is official. I made the example yesterday that it's sort of like saying, "So guess who's going to apply for a visa today?" You understand? So guys, I'm going to apply for a German visa. I want to go to Germany. So I'm going to go and apply. Chomi, there are witches out there. Now your visa doesn't come out. Now you're like, "I don't know where my visa came," because Lungus. Lungus. Shh. Keep your business to yourself. Matter of fact, even when you go to Germany, enjoy. When you come back is when you start posting. Because now you are posting there, the plane falls. No. I saw a post that said, I just posted saying, "What, UK, here I come." Next thing, my couch falls off on its own. You see? Lungus. So learn to keep your mouth shut. Learn to keep your business to yourself until everything is done, until everything is finalized. Like I'm saying, even if you apply for a visa, until you come back from that country, don't post, because now you get to the airport and they're like, "No, your visa is not valid, Chomi." Now you've told the whole world you're going
Now
to
they're
Germany.
waiting like,
Now we're waiting for you to go to Germany, Chomi. No. But anyway, we have unfortunately run out of time. Sylvanus, thank you so much for joining us on today's episode of Smell the Coffee. Next week, we'll be back with you to talk a bit more about your journey. All right. Until next time, it's all our love, all our light, and ciao.